Welcome. How's it going? We are back. It is Saturday. What's up? We're playing TaleSpire. Let me go ahead and pop this volume of the music back up. There we go. As you can see, we've made some progress over the course of streaming, building the Caves of Chaos. We've done the kobolds, we did the orcs, and we are starting in on the bugbears. So we started that last time we streamed, not last week, but I think 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, we did not stream last Saturday, but we're back. We're back at it, and we are streaming. Hello. So we are just going to hop right into it and finish up these bugbear caves. It seems to be. Oh, I see. There's a whole other little network down there. Okay, this one's a little weird. Okay, that's fine. We are on rooms number 37 and 36? 36, yes. So this is room number 36. And it has a secret door right here that leads actually to another secret door. Classic Gygax. Classic. Gygax, you imp. Okay, anyway. So, this is a false wall that will lead around to this kind of situation, and then there will be another false wall right there. Oh, let me turn on my grid. What am I doing? What am I even doing? I skip a week and I completely forget protocol. Sloppy. So, let's see. Let's outline this with our wall bases. Let's put it up there. That one's gonna go there. And I'm not sure how this, because okay, so here is where it finally gets interesting. The caves that this secret door here connect to are natural caverns. So they don't exactly follow a grid, so we're gonna be using this slanty wall a lot in interesting and various ways to accomplish what we need to accomplish. So man, that's, I guess, whatever we need to do, man. All right, it's there, and get a couple of other straight wall pieces. That'll do, and we'll just overlap that. I don't know why, but I just got this sudden urge to really want to watch Back to the Future, the first one. Does that ever happen? Like, you're like just sitting around like, man, I really want to watch, whatever, right now. I mean, I like the movie. I don't know why I would ever have an urge to watch it, but hey, here we are. All right. So, moving on. So, the secret door is right here. So, I guess we can just do some overlapping, like that. That's all we really have to do. And when we make our hide volume, just make it include those 3 tiles. Actually, it's going to be 2 separate hide volumes, isn't it? Yes, it is. Because we have to hide this room. And we have to hide this wall. Alright, it's fine. We've run into this before. This is nothing that we can't handle. So we go into this, we create a hide volume, we make sure that it's just this area here and down to there. So that, okay. We were very close to hitting the floor there. We don't need to go that far down. Okay, cool. So, there we go. And now that's a hide volume for the wall, the false wall. We also need to make a hide volume for the room itself. So we need to, and actually, you know what I should do? I should make the other door first. Will it matter? Because they could come from the opposite direction. They absolutely could. That makes things a little tricky, and I might need to lay out the walls different. So where is the door? We could make the door in this space right here before it reaches here. which I think yeah, that's fine. We can do that because we have room to play with there. All right, so yeah, we can just make this whole area here, this whole corner, this whole angled room, a hide volume, which we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. So go from there to there, and then down pretty far. Don't want to go. I wish you could. Yeah, there's no. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to go like. Ooh, that is an issue though. All right, hold on. Delete that. We need to. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. Build move. There we go. We need to swap this out for two of these, so that it isn't disappearing the one that we need. There we go. Easy fix. Easy fix. All right. So we need that. There we go. Cool. Oh, as I was saying on Thursday when we were playing Breath of the Wild, I kept getting distracted and I didn't finish my thought. We didn't get to play D&D this week on my usual Wednesday game, but we're going to be picking it up tomorrow, the game. So that'll be fun. And I've been going through and prepping the next leg of the adventure, and I pulled this next bit from another old, the one that they're on right now is from an old Dragon magazine, Dungeon magazine. That's the one with articles with adventures. Dragon magazine is all player content, mostly. Or at least it was, while they were still around. They're not around anymore. They died with 4th edition, apparently. At least as far as I know. As far as I know, yeah. Once 4th edition went away, Dungeon and Dragon magazines went away. I mean, they moved online, and then they died with 4th edition. Sadly. But anyway, the old one that I'm pulling it from, I think it's from the late 90s. The one that I'm running now is from... Also, wait, no, that's also from the mid-90s. This is probably from the early 2000s. Right when 3rd edition came out. Because it's got a lot of... It was actually right when 3rd edition Forgotten Realms came out. Because there's a lot of that in there. A lot of heavy pushing. Oh, 3rd edition Forgotten Realms. Run it. Buy it. Run it. But yeah, it's a really cool adventure that I been looking at for decades now. Because I've had this thing since the early 2000s. And it's just been in the back of my mind and looking at it, and I'm finally, I think I can finally run it, thank God. Alright, so let's go and do this. But yeah, I went through and I made a couple custom monsters for it. I made an NPC for it. And there are two types of NPCs I do. I do NPCs that can join the party, which basically they get their own character sheet. And I do NPCs that are essentially non-combatant, or not intended to join the party, but the party could interact with them in combat, either fighting with them or they're in for just one combat and they either die or leave and they're not intending to join the party. And those get like a monster stat block for the most part. I haven't really incorporated the Strongholds and Followers, like followers thing. Yeah, I want to, but it's kind of difficult with the way there's no mechanic for it in D&D Beyond. There's no, and it's not essentially, I don't need to do it that way. It's just the ease of having it in D&D Beyond and having all the buttons there that I can just, so it has to roll this stat, so I have to roll this stat. You probably could. You probably could just go through and make it just a monster stat. It would be a really, really, like, bare bones kind of thing. It would have a few stats, a few abilities, one attack, that's it. And, like, a lot of, like, flavor of, like, the other things that it can do that don't hinge on combat and stuff like that. And then there's like the other stuff, like the other interesting stuff that comes from Strongholds and Followers that are a little more difficult to integrate. But anyway, I digress. I've been going through. I made a couple things. The best thing about this adventure is that I don't have to do anything for the final boss. It is what it is, and it's in the book already, and it's fine. There's no need to change it. It is 100% lethal, and there's no reason to mess with perfection. I don't even think the party would level up to a point where it would be a cakewalk for them, which is what you want. You don't want it to be a cakewalk. You don't want it to be too difficult for them to even do it, but at the same time, you don't want it to be a cakewalk. And that's the challenge. That is the challenge. So the secret door, we're not going all the way through the floor here. So the secret door is going to be here. This goes down about 20 feet before it kind of goes out into the cave system. So yeah, the secret door is going to be right there. Let's go ahead and throw that down. This is just the same basic thing that we've been doing. Making sure there are no gaps in the walls. Yeah, this is probably the best way to do it. It's just to overlap three of these. Yeah. Oh, wait, did we put that in the wrong spot? I think we did. Yep, that's the hide area, isn't it? Mr. Man. It is. We want to put it here. Okay. There we go. So across here instead. Aha, okay, so that is going to be another hide volume. Go ahead and add that on there. And and down. Whoa, too far. That's fine. We can adjust. There. Probably don't have to go that far down. Alright, so that's fine. If we hide this and show this. Okay, so there. It looks like you can't even tell that room's there. It looks like a dead end, which is what we want. Perfect. And that's not really even a room. There's no number on it. It doesn't have anything in it. So yeah, there you go. You can see it's hidden there. Yeah, I mean those little bits sticking into the wall there. That would be a bit of an issue. Well, not really. This corner, it's fine. There's no gap. It looks a little funky, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, so what is in this room? We neglected to really even explore that. Let's see. 36 is the chieftain's room. This tough old bugbear is equal to an ogre. Ooh. He has a pouch with a key, 29 platinum pieces, and 350 gold piece gems in it. With him is a female bugbear equal to a male. I don't know why he has to keep. It's like, of course. She has gold earrings worth 100 gold pieces. The furnishings of the room are battered and crude, but several pieces of silk are mixed up with the bedding. Okay. In all, 6 may be found. The party will be able to sell them for 20 gold pieces each. There is a gray chest stuck on a ledge near the ceiling, which will only be spotted if the room is carefully searched. It contains... Okay, so we can make a little hide volume with a little ledge with a chest on it, I guess. Room is carefully searched. It contains 1,462 silver pieces. No, it would be electrum. We're taking artistic license with that. A 30-pound statue of alabaster and ivory worth 200 gold, and 2 potions of healing. Hey, those are always fun to find. Which will break if the chest is roughly handled. Well, yeah. It will take 3 or 4 strong characters to bring this down safely. There is a +1 battle axe on the wall, and if the chieftain has the chance, he will take it down and hurl it first, then close for melee. Why would he hurl it? So you're at such a disadvantage to hurl a non-thrown weapon, even if it is +1. So he would throw a perfectly good melee weapon at disadvantage. Potentially just giving it to the party. Here, take this. God. If he misses, that's it. Yeah, I mean, he's at disadvantage. He gives them... Okay, he gets up and he gives them the +1 battle axe, essentially. If it's a battle axe of hurling, sure. I would have to... I mean... Is throwing still an enchantment in 5th edition? Of throwing? The of throwing? I think there is. I think it is. If not, I think you can... You can definitely homebrew it. I think I have. I don't know. I'll have to double check. But, Chieftain has the chance. We'll take it down. Yeah, or whatever. Then close for melee. He knows the secret door is... He knows of the secret door. It is his escape route in desperate situations. Alright, so it's a crudely furnished room with bedding that has silks in it. There's a chest on a ledge in the wall, and there is a battle axe on the wall. So, we'll say... So the bedding, I guess, again, is going to be the carpet, the rugs from the merchant thing, which is in this stuff. Merchant. Or is it miscellaneous interior? It might be miscellaneous interior. It is not. Miscellaneous exterior? Where was it? Oh, furniture. It's in furniture. There we go. Boom. Alright. So we're going to put this right in front of the secret door. Right about there. And you know what? I never even thought of this. One thing you can do, which I'm debating on this now. What you could do for secret doors. There's no, I mean, there are, levers and stuff for traps. But one thing you could do for, like, natural looking secret doors like this that are meant to be concealed. Why is this not... There, nature. Jumping over that one spot. So if you go to a rock and you go to the little rock here. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. Oh, you can do that. And you just stick this in the wall. Just stick it like right like that. And the players are like, "Hey, what's this?" Oh, funny you should mention that. That's a button that opens a secret door. Alright, so a ledge, a rocky ledge. Okay, we can actually do that without too much trouble. We would just have to slightly adjust the shape of the room. Oh, yeah, we can use this. We can use this bad boy, a couple of them. And just, really, we're gonna have to use a lot of them to make it kind of meld into the wall. We'll put it over here. Yeah. Here. And again, this is going to be a hide volume, so we got to be a little crafty with how we do this. Oh, do it that way. Okay, that's fine. And I guess it would have to be melded with this up in this corner. Okay, and then we come down a little bit and then in a little bit toward the wall, just to make it. And again, we come down a little bit and in a little bit. And I think that should be enough to make it look like it's in kind of a natural. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Traps and treasure. It said a gray. Oh, I mean, this is the best we can do. This is. We don't have a gray chest. This is the chest. This is the chest that we have. Great. All right. And we don't want it obvious to the PCs, so we are once again going to create a hide volume, hiding just these. And down. Boop. Whoa. Okay. Let's adjust this. Not a problem. Not a problem. We just need to move this in a bit. Okay, or not. Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. Why is that? Huh. Weird. How is that getting? Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't see. Why is that one getting? Oops. Why is that getting hidden? Okay. I mean, we can work around that, I think. If we just, you know, use 2 regular wall pieces. I think it's because it's on the corner. It's counting the space, the negative space in the corner as part of the tile. So if the hide volume is inside that, it's going to hide that. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. We could just replace. Actually, we need to show that because I have to delete the one that's in there. Yeah, that's what's happening. All right. So reveal. There we go. That's what we want. All right. And build mode. And delete this. And replace it with 2 regular wall pieces. Like so, and like so. Done. Beautiful. And it is completed. Completed. Let's see. Make sure. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Alright. There is an axe on the wall. That's completely fine. Where were the axes? Some weapons, right? There's a whole thing. Yeah, the weapons. This has got its own category. Axe. Okay, there's the flat axe. We want the upright axe. There it is. Oh, there's 2 versions. Let's do this one. So this axe is on the wall. Right there. Actually, we'll say right there. And we'll also put a shield. Just kind of there. Under it. Sure. That works. Cool. Works for me, man. Alright. Now what? We need other furnishings. Furniture? I would say probably more of this. Because he said there was like pieces of silk. We could like throw these in, I guess. Somewhere. How about like right there? There we go. There. And maybe a couple more of these things. Just around. And this one here. That. Like that. Sure. And I know there's like a bolt of silk kind of thing. I think that's a miscellaneous interior. Probably. Maybe? No? There it is. Found it. So yeah, put this guy somewhere. We'll just put it here. And maybe a couple of the big fancy pillows. And I would say aside from this extravagant carpet bed thing, not a whole lot else is in this room, probably. Alright. And just like a couple other crude, like the bench is a good one that we can throw in here, because it's nice and simple. Where's the bench? Yeah, there he is. Good old bench. Good old benchy. Throw him right here. Maybe a couple. Another one right over here. Crude table. Hey, Dingstong, what's up? Sorry, I did not. Sorry if I didn't notice your message. What's up? How long time no see? How's it going? Let's see. Sorry, hyper focused. Springtails, TaleSpires. Yep, indeed. We are spiring it up, baby. What else would be in here? Like just a regular chair? Where are the regular chairs? Oh, there we go. Regular chair. Just a regular ass chair. Too small for a bugbear to really Sailed pyre. Tire fire. Let's see. What else can we throw in here? How about, just some of this? This works. Spire that tail. And there. Throw those in the corner. Let's see. What else? How about a knocked over chair? Because why is it so much smaller than the actual chair? It's like half the here. I'm gonna put the little knocked over chair on the chair. Now what, gang? Now what? Here, knocked over stool. There, perfect. Put that right there. Done. Dunzo. I would call that crudely furnished. Sure. All right, and we have the secret door. We have the button for the secret door. We have the +1 battle axe that is noted as being on the wall, and I also threw a shield in there as a bonus. You know, wall decoration, whatever. The hidden chest that if the PCs search well enough, they find. And yeah, that's it. The only thing left is to throw in the bugbears, which, again, they don't have bugbears in TaleSpire yet, so we're gonna have to use Yetis. The Yetis in my spaghettis. We use this Yeti. Oh yeah, we have to make them medium size. That's right. I forgot they're huge. They're large Yetis. Let's go out of build mode. DM tools, set size. There. DM tools, set size. There. There we go. Those are bugbears. Yes. That'll work. Cool. 2 bugbears. Done and done. Alright, so now we can... well, we could go this way. This is a whole other complex of caves. In fact, it actually is Cave Complex I, which I don't really want to get into. If they take the +1 battle axe from the wall, does the model disappear? You can. You can make it disappear. You can go in and delete it. Like in the middle of combat, you can just be like, all right, he takes down the battle axe, boop, and he throws it at you, which is not a thing I would recommend him doing, because it's a battle axe. It's made for melee combat. If he throws it, he's at disadvantage. So there's a chance that he misses and essentially gives the PCs a +1 battle axe. But hey, it all depends on how smart he is, right? 37. We didn't do 37. 37 is the spoils room. Heavy door is locked, and the key is in the pouch of the chieftain, which we just did. Inside are a +1 magic shield being used as a tray. Oh, we did read this before. As a tray being used to hold a heap of dried herbs. Catnip. Just a bunch of catnip. Amorphous trousers! How is it going? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. We are doing okay. We're doing just fine. We are continuing this build. Alright, so the spoils room. I guess we need some sort of like... Oh, I know. There is a tile of like a bowl of spice, and I could just say, yeah, it looks like a really weirdly shaped bowl. But oh, guess what it is? It's a +1 shield that just has a bunch of catnip on it. So yeah, we don't have to jump through too many hoops to get that. I do, however, need to like clutter this room essentially. So we'll put one of these. We'll grab one of the spice bowls. Spice is life. Here we go. Is there a bigger one? Oh, perfect. That's perfect. That is about the size that you would want for a shield. There we go. So that is one of the things that's in here. Does it say anything else? Various boxes and crates of high quality dried and salted foodstuffs, leather hides, in a stack. Okay, we can do that, kind of. 3 barrels of ale, a ton of wine, TUN, and a small keg of oil. Okay, we can do some, if not all of that. So crates and boxes, crates and boxes, which is in containers. So we can do big old crate here. Boop. And a couple more little ones up top. We can do one of them that's slightly open here. We can do something inside of it, like maybe it's got all this weird pottery in it. I'm gonna head out now. Keep on tailing them spires. Thanks, Dangastong. Thanks for stopping by, and good to hear from you. Okay, those are all there. Perfect. And then, oh, three barrels of ale right there. Done. Accomplished with one tile. Oops, it is floating. There, now it's not floating. Are these floating? They are slightly floating. Oops, now it's sinking. All right, it's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell unless I get right in there. Okay. Now they're all fine. Okay, good. Let's see. Oil, a keg of oil. We can throw this here. There. And anything else? Fancy schmancer. Sorry, I gotta look around my microphone here. Oh, leather hides. Cool. That's about it. Just a bunch of crate and barrel and leather hides. Like crate and barrel meets what's I don't even know. Maplethorpe? All right, let's see. We can throw this guy right here. Oh, here we go. Dried foodstuffs. Throw one of those on there. Another. Hey, how about one of these? Sure. Everybody needs one of those. Throw that right there. Move it out a little bit. There we go. Leather hides. I guess the bear pelts? It's the best way to do that. Let's see. Or this. Is there one without a bedroll? I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, so I think we have to use the bear hide. Where is that? Miscellaneous interior? I think it is. Misk interior. House. Oh, there it is. Jeez, that's very big. That's a very large bear pelt. That's very large. All right, so we're gonna put it here, I guess. Man, there's like no good place to put this. We could cram them underneath this thing, like that. Sure. And just kind of rotate it. A little bit this way. Sure. There's your leather hides. I guess. Good enough. All right, and we'll just throw in some more crates. Containers, crates. Like these guys over here in the corner, and maybe another little bit here in the corner, and how about one big mamma jamma here. Oops, don't be hitting that. So, right about there. Maybe we rotate it ever so slightly. Move it out there. Okay. All right, I'd say that's pretty good. One wheel of cheese. It is essential. Boop. There we go. Perfect. And maybe some baskets. Wait a minute. Oh, that's in containers. We have to approach this the way that Skyrim does. Empty baskets, wheels of cheese, potatoes, which I think we do have potatoes, don't we? Maybe not. These are... Oh, yeah, these are potatoes. Here, basket of potatoes. Perfect. That's 2 for 1. Barrels that you can't interact with. This is more Skyrim stuff. Where's the baskets? Oh, there they are. There's the baskets. Throw these here. Boop. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that is the spoils room. We got everything. This little item It looks like a bowl of spices, which it's supposed to. It's actually a +1 shield with a heap of catnip on it, which I guess to the adventurers would look like oregano. Oregano, however you pronounce it. Alright, so that was the spoils room. Pretty much done. Common room, number 38. Where is that? That is... Oh, we haven't done that one yet. But I think we have to read the description. There's a piles of bedding garments and silver urn. Interesting. Worth some money near the fireplace, but only close examination reveals true value. Okay. And 39 is a guard room. It doesn't say anything about the weird setup of the map, because it's like, jeez. All right, let's take a zoom out here, and just look what I'm talking about here. So this that will head, I think, is it north? Yes, north. It slopes. It says slope on the map, but it doesn't say if it slopes up or down. I'm assuming it slopes up? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it slopes up. It doesn't really matter. It ends in that one room, and then that's it. Alright, so let's see. How is this even outlined? So we're going to have to plot this out in 10 by 10 squares, essentially. That's the easiest way that I think we're going to be able to do this. So, cavern, we'll get the 10 by 10, the 2 by 2. Alright, so from the intersection, it comes up 20 feet. So, intersection right here, and then 10, 20. Done. And then it starts to go to the right. So, it's actually there, and I would say start going up. And I can delete this because this was a... just a prototype for the bedding that we did in here. Alright, so it goes 10 that way, and then it comes up again, another 10 there. That is not up, that is... There we go, that's up. I wonder if we should be doing this more granularly. Like, instead of doing it up 10 by 10 feet, just, I don't know, make each 10-foot square also elevate within the square, meaning use 1 by 1 squares and have each section, each 5-foot space, elevate instead of every 10 feet. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try it that way. Alright, so, in fact, let's do this. We'll do that, and then this will elevate. And then off of here, perfect. That's fine. We'll do that, and then this will elevate like so, and then off of that we'll come up here, or here at least, and then that, how does it come off of there? We have to go this way? Yeah, so there, and then this comes up, and then this comes up. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's better. I mean, is it? I mean, yes it is. Alright, so we have the starting square. We have this square. We have this square, and then there's one more here. And we will make it so that it kind of levels off like so, or... Nah, let's leave it like that. And then it comes over 10 feet. It's no longer in a slope. So I'm just going to take this one, and put it right about there, up another half step. Okay, so now, yeah, that's pretty much level with this, right? More or less. So when we actually make the room, it will be over top of this. Well, the placement vertically will be above. And let me see, it's how far from there? Ooh, wow. It did not. Well, it almost did. Because if we're over here, yeah, we're like 10 feet off from the map of how it's supposed to be, but that's fine. It's completely fine. It's gonna be 20 feet, so maybe it's good that we're not, because I don't want to accidentally hit this, or even come over it. What is that? Oh, it's the corner of that hallway. Okay. Weird. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Sorry, super focused on on this. Welcome. How's it going? Let's see. All right, so this is a 30 by 20 room. Been a rough day. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, did taxes. Oof. Yeah. We have to get on ours here. Okay, so that's not so bad. At least it's just above this. Oh, we do still have to do the wall too. Ooh. Well, it's still okay, I think. Yeah, taxes are. I hate doing taxes. I like the one. Like, we used to have my wife's father do the taxes, and he was very good at it. But he's not really capable. Well, he is capable. We just don't want to burden him with it anymore. So we're doing it ourselves. And it sucks. It's like the least fun thing. Okay, I think this will work. Ooh, that's gonna be, well, maybe not. That should be okay. This, at least we did a half step, so there's not a gap here. So that's fine. That's fine. Maybe, maybe instead of just like that, we do this. We do one like that. Oops. One like that, and then one like that. So that the door's level, at least. If corporations didn't stick their way between us and the government for taxes, it'd be a lot easier for every country other than yeah. It's yeah. I could go on a rant about how I don't like bureaucracy, but I'm just gonna condense it. I don't like bureaucracy. It's like the worst thing. I thoroughly dislike it. Alright, so that's there. And we're gonna do that and that. And that way we don't get a gap. Okay. And it is kind of, because it's weird at this end of the room, it kind of does a soft corners kind of thing. So, well, that's fine. I think that's the best we can hope for there. And then, yeah, that still works. And we're gonna end up doing a corner piece over here and over there. Nope, just here, because the door is in the way there. So just here, and then for here we will do, this is gonna be tricky. Oh, nope, sorry, my bad. Door, once again, door. Let's see, one of these? Yeah, sure. All right, and then we need to use the new tiles, the cavern lava tiles, which are very nicely sized to just kind of fit in the corners of the spaces like that. And actually, let me rotate this so the purple is got a weird like purple. Yeah, well, whatever. That's fine. So there, and we want a door. Doors. And this one right there. Perfect. And make sure, yep. So we could put it in a step, but I don't know. I think it's fine there. Yeah, it's fine. Is it opening the correct way, though? That is... No, it's not. Okay, well, we can fix it. Boom. Done. Fixed. Ta-da! Okay. Cool beans. Alright, excellent. So this is the common room? 38? Where'd you go? Yes, common room. 3 males. Haha. With 2d6 each of gold and silver pieces, 7 females, and 3 young bugbears. Dwell here. There are piles of bedding and old garments here and there. Blackened by soot, yeah, silver urn, yada yada, all that fun stuff. Alright, so we need to make a living space for about 10 bugbears. Can I get away with deleting this? Just using one piece? Let me see. Cavern. Place. Yes, kind of. Not really. There's a little gap now, so screw it. That's fine. So yeah, when they're coming down this hall, they're gonna probably see this. Not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Okay. So let's finish this sloping hallway first before we get too far into anything else, because this is going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky. Oh boy. Alright, so do that, and boop. Yep, okay. There, and here's where it gets tricky, because now we need to do in the filler spaces along the edge where the walls are. So I'm going to try and make it as easy for me as possible. It's still at the same level. Okay, it's fine. So now, step. This is weird. I want to make sure that I'm doing this the right way, but it's so difficult with this. Okay, here we go. Like that, because we want to keep like 10 feet at all times. This corridor needs to be at 10 feet at least. I mean, it looks like it's pretty succinctly kept at 10 feet wide. So, I mean, here I think we're fine. It's just it gets kind of choked up here. But here I think we're okay. Actually, with the walls, we're not okay. Because the walls take up 5 feet of their own. So 5 feet and 5 feet, this is going to get kind of narrow. Alright. Here. Yeah, so instead of going out and around, we just come up at a diagonal. It looks like that's the formula. You just go on a diagonal. Oof. Right there? Sure. And then it would be here? Yes. And here and here. Uh-huh. Sure. And just continuing. Oof. Because then that's going to narrow to 5 feet right there, if this is where the wall is. So we need to... Huh. Does this actually narrow to 5 feet at any point? Not really. Huh. Alright. Yeah, when working with a grid, it gets a little tricky for very organic-looking passages like this one. Whoa, what happened there? That was not what I was going to try and do. Alright, there, and there, and there. Just trying to make this make some semblance of sense. Move this down. It's level with the walls near it. Oof, this is going to be a real janky looking thing. Okay, so let's at least these straight parts here are going to be kind of simple. So this is going to come down half a step. This is going to come down half a step. Yep. And then this is going to come down half a step. Down half a step. Down half a step. Down half a step. And down half a step. And hey, guess what? Down half a step. All right, and then I guess it needs to do this. And just keep going like that? I guess. I saw a funny post on Twitter this morning, but I can't find it, when the Druid cast summon companion DM. Like Druid summons 8 raptors. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, the raptors are kind of broken. I think Z did a video about that. Zbashu did a video on summoning raptors on Animated Spellbook. It's yeah, he did. Yeah, it really illustrates how broken it can be. And of course, the whole druid. Yes, it was from a stream that we did. Because Elliot, of course. Oh, use chickens. Yeah, for raptors. At the time, they didn't have raptors in TaleSpire. Now they do. Yeah, it just illustrates how broken it can get sometimes with the summon command. But like I think the way it works in rules is written, and I think he mentions this in the video, is that you're supposed to, in rules is written, leave it up to the DM as to what is actually summoned, given like where you are and what's available and that kind of thing, and leave it up to the GM, which makes it less fun. It's not as much fun if the GM gets to decide what actually gets summoned. Alright, this looks like it's working. Or it looks like it links up, I hope. Rules is written, yes, DM decides, but let's be honest, it's way more fun if the druid gets to decide. And then what's the point of playing a druid? It's like, alright, let's give the GM carte blanche to screw me over. And that should not be the situation. That should not be the attitude that you immediately go on. It should be, okay, I trust you, GM. Give me something good, Game Daddy. Alright, I think this is gonna work. It's gonna be really, really weird. It's gonna be really weird looking. Let's do these normal bits here first. This is a wall there, right? Oops. Oh, I guess that is correct. Oh, nope, okay. Game Daddy. What are you, Dumpstat Podcasts? No, that was that on Acquisitions Incorporated? Didn't they always call Jerry Game Daddy or something like that? They called him something, and I know he felt really uncomfortable. He's like, I I do not agree with this. I don't endorse this. I seem to distinctly remember Kate calling him Game Daddy. It seems like something that she would do. Let's see here. Not to be confused with Dungeons and Daddies, which is a podcast, another podcast that I am woefully behind on. I have not kept up on my Dungeons and Daddies. Oh, I can just do this. Aha! There we are. Or, stay with me, this. Because it is... actually, kinda works. Does it? Is it? Yeah, I think it does work. There we go. Actually, the Daddy Master. That's what it was. Oh, yep, Daddy Master. Welcome, Soapy. Thank you for that correction. Oh my god. I'm also very behind on my acquisitions. Oof. Like once I changed jobs, like my previous job, I mean, this was 2020, when I changed jobs, I did not have I couldn't listen to podcasts anymore. Like the job I had was perfect for listening to podcasts, not so much for, cost of living or anything like that. But when it came to being able to listen to podcasts while you work, hey, it was great. But I tried to keep up like the drive to work at my new job. I would listen to Dungeons and Daddies and stuff like that. But I couldn't do acquisitions because I don't think they had. They do have just an audio one, but I like to watch it because their reactions are the best, and it's a visual thing as much as it is an audio thing for acquisitions. The new job. This is 2 jobs ago. The new job, this new job that I have now, 2022, it was actually 2021 into 2022, is work at home. So it's a dream come true. I am home and I can do whatever. So I'm not like, oh, I can surreptitiously listen to a podcast with an earbud. I'm full on, hey, let's watch YouTube while we wait for stuff to do. I am a graphic designer. I do mostly social media promo design for a restaurant chain company, umbrella company. They have a bunch of chains, and they are located in the States. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's they do a lot of meat foods, I'll say that, and I'm a pescatarian, so I do fish and cheese and dairy and veggie, but no pork, no beef, no chicken, and those 3 they don't do B-dubs, no. I don't want to say who they are because I don't know if they want me want to be associated with these shenanigans, but it is a somewhat famous chain of restaurants. And keep the bag safe at all costs. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a perfect job. I mean, it's a straight gig Monday through Friday. 8 hours a day, just here where I am sitting right now. Instead of playing, I'm working, which is honestly, it's what I was trained to do at school. So it's just like, all right, I can do this. Does that works. Cool. All right, this is working out better than I had hoped. This hallway. Thank goodness. Let's see. We got to do this next little stretch here. I guess we can just do straight pieces, right? I think so. I think we can. But yeah, now with this job, I'm basically I can, like, while I'm waiting for stuff to do, I can have like everything up on my screens over here for work, and my other screen over here I can just whatever, just like watch YouTube or, you know, whatever, and still if I hear an email come in, I'm like, oh, hold up on this, let's see what this is, that kind of thing. It's perfect. Or, you know, go do dishes or go do laundry if I need to. Which oftentimes that ends up being what needs to be done. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a cool job. I work with some cool people. I work with friends, which is nice. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Oh, and by the sound of my cat's automated food dish, it is time for our first ad break. So we'll take a quick little ad break, and when we come back, we're going to do more Caves of Chaos, the bugbear layer. We're going to do the bugbear common room, and we'll see how that goes. Be right back, and we'll actually also get to see if I fixed my Streamlabs. It was doing that thing where it wouldn't record after the first segment, but we'll see, because if I hit this button, it's going to stop recording. And then when I hit the back from break button, it should start recording again. And if it doesn't, I will be very cross. Be right back. We're back. Hello, and it is recording. Hooray. Okay. Thank goodness. Oh boy. It's weird. Like, I think it's the cache in Streamlabs gets built up so much that it can't record anymore. That's got to be it. I don't know. I mean, there are two solutions that I find. You can delete your cache and reset it, which I think is a little more scorched earth than the other option, which I did, was just log out of your Twitch account and then log back in on Streamlabs, which is what I did before I started streaming. So that seems to have done the trick. It is recording once again, and welcome back, everybody. Hopefully the ad break was palatable. Let's see here. One thing I've noticed from watching Twitch is that it's mostly car commercials. I don't know if that's just my algorithm or what the algorithm is deciding to give me, but that's been my experience. Just want to be right on top of that one, right? And sort of. I think that works. I think I see a little bit of a gap, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. All right, cool. Let's keep it going. Let's finish up this hallway. Right there, and right there, and right there. Boom. Cool. Works for me, man. You know what? One thing we can do, if we're concerned, we can throw one of these in here, and that should alleviate any gap we're experiencing. All right. Cool beans. There is the sloping passageway that curves up toward the bugbear common room. Oh boy, these common rooms! I swear, they're always interesting. Trying to cram as many creatures into one small space as possible. And bugbears are big. They're not large creatures, but they're medium. But they're on the big side of medium. I have a couple physical bugbear minis, and they could easily be on a large base, and you wouldn't think twice about it. I think that was one of the first minis I got. I got a booster pack of the D&D pre-painted vinyl minis, and the raging bugbear with like the two maces, or like a hammer and a mace, and you know, two weapons. He was like screaming with his arms wide open, just coming at you. I think that was one of the first minis I got from one of those sets, in a little booster box. Let's see. And my collection since then has grown to, some would say, concerning levels. Especially now, since haven't gotten to do a whole lot of in-person D&D in a while. The last one we did one somewhat recently. I want to say February? Maybe January. Toward the end of January, we did one. My home game, like we did it here, and I got to test out my my projector rig, which projects the map down onto a surface. Like I build the map in whatever, in Roll20, usually Roll20. Although now, and we'll put a little asterisk there. We'll come back to this. Put a pin in this now. We'll come back to that. And it worked out good. I mean, my wife actually got me a playmat that's like a white playmat that has like dashed lines for a grid, and it's cool because the grid isn't that overpowering, you know, as a presence, but you can still kind of see it. So if I have a map projected down that has no grid, it actually works pretty seamlessly. You can actually kind of see the grid, but it's not, you know, in a way that's like, oh, I can't see the map, or you know, it's interfering with what I'm seeing as far as, you know, the projected image. So yeah, it worked out pretty good, and I have like a super lightweight. It's like the Kodak projector. It's like literally this big. It's this big. It weighs like maybe almost a pound, or maybe a little bit more, and it's perfect because I have it on just like an arm, like this. And I just, you know, clamp to the table, and I just have it overhanging and projecting down onto the table. And it works out pretty good. I just hooked it up to the laptop, and I can just swap out things. I have the Roll20 open in two windows, one for player view, one for GM view, and I can adjust things in the GM view, and it'll show up in the player view, and all that fun stuff. It worked out better than I expected. I'll say that much. There are still some tweaks and bugs that I need to work out. Mostly, like, setup is kind of a pain in the ass. But once it's set up, it's great. But yeah. Anyway, back to this, which this would be fun doing projected, because then you could project it down on the table, or you could just project it on the wall, have it up on your computer, and then everybody doesn't need to have TaleSpire. You just have to have the computer with it, and you project it, and you know, they'll tell you it, which is kind of another thing that I tried with TaleSpire and my group. We now just, for these last few sessions, it's just been me having TaleSpire up and broadcasting it to them through Discord, and then they tell me where they want to move, and they move, and all that fun stuff. And it's worked pretty good. It's worked out pretty well. The last couple sessions we did that, and they seem to like it. So back to this. We're doing nature rocks. There it is. This one. And it's going to be fire pit. If you could not tell already, we're doing another fire pit. And how about like that? And then how about some real gravel, as opposed to fake gravel, which actually this is fake gravel. It's on a computer screen. This is not real. So like that, and this one like this, and then another one at a weird angle. There we go. Oh, cool. And fire pit stuff. So we went camping. And we'll throw in one of these, like so. Maybe a second one over here. And you know what? Let's do 3. We'll do a third one right here. Boom. Right about there. And we'll also do a couple other fire things. Where's the flame? There's the flame. Just put a couple of these in the middle. There we go. Cool. All right. And as far as living quarters, it just said that they have, like, what was it? How do they put it? Piles of bedding and old garments here and there. Okay. Blackened by soot, there's a silver urn worth 175 gold pieces near the fireplace? There's a fireplace? There is a fireplace! Oh, wow. They have it really good. I didn't even notice that. There's a fireplace. Okay. Cool. How do we do that here? Let's see. So I guess we don't really need all this nonsense. Way to retain what you read, sir. Alright. I just assumed incorrectly that they would have a fire pit, like every other common room. But no, this one, they actually have a honest-to-God fireplace. So I think we need like this. I guess it's gonna stick up a little bit, which actually it does. It sticks up maybe 3 feet into the space above. So sure, that's fine. We can do that. And then just put one of these down. Boop. Done. And of course we're gonna have to seal this gap here. Done. Alright, cool. So, another fireplace. Fine. Which means we need to get rid of those. And replace that with nature. Nature. There it is. A couple of these. Excuse me. And then I guess, castle ruins, we use this for the back wall of the fireplace, or as much as we can. Sure, that's fine. Or you know what? That'll actually fit right here. Whoops. Yeah, but it makes it, it's not, like that. We'll keep it there. That's fine. All right. And we need, I guess do we want to sink these down a little bit? No. We'll leave them like that. Let's see. What do we want to do next? It's in this and nature. And we'll use rocks. There we go. Just put a couple of these. Cooperate there. It's fine. And a little of that. And then we want to stay in here because there's another rock that we need to use. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in debris. It's in miscellaneous exterior debris. This guy, good old all-purpose rock. I'll try to make this one look slightly different than the other ones we've done. In fact, we're going to make this one a floor-to-ceiling fireplace. It doesn't have a mantle because the fire pit the opening is floor-to-ceiling. It's ridiculous. And put another one kind of there-ish. Sure. Works. And then over here, excuse me. Take this. Well, actually, I guess they're both pretty much the same. Both faces of that on that axis are pretty much the same. Just do that. That works. And then come in a little bit this way. Is it raining again? Damn, it's raining again outside. This month, man. Or not, I guess not, March, I should say, because it's just now April. March has been... Forget about April showers. March showers, man. It's all about the March rain, apparently. That there. And then just build it up here. In an arc like situation. Go up there and come down a little bit to here-ish. And then there and there. And then down. Cool. And then just fill in here. Okie doke. I guess we can. Oh, I know what we can do here. We can keep it real simple. Probably. let me do this. Just do this. There. That gap there was bugging me for some reason. Now we go to Castle Ruins, and we're going to use the stairs block for the chimney, or at least where the chimney would be, I guess. Does that stick out too far? Actually, no, it's fine. We can actually come down a little bit too, because that covers up most of it. Yeah, that's perfect. Boom. Done and done. Okay, and now we just put fire in the fireplace. And it said that there is a silver urn, which we can kind of do. It's not silver, but it is an urn. And we can put that near the fire. Okie dokie. We need lights. Fire. This fire. Boop. 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 Cool. I want to sink those down a little bit. Boop. And there. And whoops, that's not fire. There we go. Good enough. That'll work. Silver urn near the fire. Containers. We just had it. There we go. There it is. I'll put this guy right there. Boop. Aha. Cool. Maybe move it out a little bit. Right like that. There we go. Hey, GTHD35, what's going on, man? I broke down and bought a box of New Capenna last night. I pre-ordered it last night. I had been on the fence because I'm not really in love with the whole Saturday Weirdo game. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not in love with the style of the New Capenna that's coming out. I don't know. But I figured there's enough cool stuff. Yeah. It seems like I didn't buy a box of Kamigawa. I'm good on. And I only bought one box of New Capenna. So there we go. It's the new Triomes. I really want the new Triomes. And of course I'm gonna buy singles and get those. But I figure, get a box, see what I get. If I need more Triomes, I'll buy more Triomes. But that's really the one the one thing that I want from the set. I bought a few set boosters of Kamigawa and was disappointed. Yeah, I really just wanted a full art lands. Yeah, those are the cool. That's probably one of the coolest things about the Kamigawa set. Ooh, we have a wall gap here. We need to fix that. And the channel lands, yeah. Yeah, channel lands are kind of broken and necessary. I finally got my full set of Boseiju, because I'm trying to I guess make it playable. A deck I have in Pioneer, I'm trying to make it playable. It's a meme deck, but I'm trying to make it playable. At this point, it's just kind of like, it's just a meme. But there's something there. There's something there. And the channel lands help. This is especially Beseju, because it is in green. And if you have Beseju, hey, Levenza Velvet, welcome, welcome. How's it going? We are building our way in TaleSpire, trying to build a lair for bugbears, which are big, burly monsters with fur. They're kind of like Chewbacca's. Pro Tour is back. Now's your chance. Oh yeah? Okay. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not good enough for a Pro Tour. Are you kidding? There's no way. Let's see here. I'm doing good. Doing very good. It's the weekend, which means I am nice and relaxed. And TaleSpire is even more relaxing because it's a nice, chill thing to do. And I don't have to fight anything, as was the case with Skyrim. We're constantly having to fight the game and fighting the stream setup and everything else. But this is much different. This is very, very chill. So this is a slightly different setup for a common area than the other ones we've done. I will do a recessed floor there, but I think just because we want... I don't know what we want. Skyrim was fun. It is fun once you get it rolling and can have it consistently run without crashing or having the stream drop you or anything like that, which unfortunately seemed to happen more often than it probably should have. And it's funny because we're playing this on Saturday in the same time slot, and we haven't been kicked off the stream at all. Our stream has been very consistent. I don't know what it is about Skyrim that it just either our internet hates or the DNS hates. It's something. I don't know what it is. It would kick us off consistently every Saturday. But we've been doing this and it's been fine. Nothing. No problem. But it's the combination. If it wasn't for that and the fact that Skyrim just liked to crash on its own without any outside influence. It's like, oh, I'm not crashing. It's just this combination of the two. It was too much. It was too much. I was like, all right, we're done. We're done with Skyrim for now. I'll have to try, because I got Elden Ring and I've been playing it. I'll have to try maybe just one day streaming some Elden Ring and see if it's the same issue. Maybe it's a graphics thing. Maybe it's like, oh, too much information and it can't handle it. I don't know why that would be the case, but I'll have to try that sometime. So it says that there are 10 bugbear adults in here and 3 bugbear young, which I think is doable. This is the first one where it's like that's plausible. We can definitely do 10 sleeping bags and then a place for the young. So speaking of which, we'll do the pen for the young, which we've been all monsters use the same thing because it works. Right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They have that little thing, and then inside they have where is it? Miscellaneous exterior, a little bit of bedding. There we go for their young little bugbears. And it's weird because adventures like this, where they introduce young monsters, it really throws a whole ethical aspect into the game. It's like, oh, we're killing these monsters, but they have babies. Oh no. I feel really bad, that kind of thing. It gets into a whole ethical area. So the way around that is, right, just don't have the young. Just like, no, there's not. There are no young here. Maybe in your setting, monsters don't reproduce as normal, which again would be weird. Like the whole the Uruk-hai in Lord of the Rings. They were birthed from the earth, like the earth just kind of it was tainted earth. I think that was the thing. Tainted earth kind of I'm pulling this all from just having watched the movie. But the Lorik High, they just pulled from like a tainted earth. They tore down the trees and everything. They made it all really nasty in that area, and then the earth just started spawning these. And I'm assuming, of course, there was also like a magic ritual or something that had to, coincide with this. But they were just pulling them from the earth, and they're like, oh, fully formed, perfect. And that's a way around if you want to adopt that kind of thing. That monsters in your setting, that's how they appear. You can avoid the whole ethical thing where like, oh, we're kind of murdering these monsters and they're just trying to, they're just trying to live their lives, man. I mean, of course, that means they're gonna be, trying to kill us, but still, this is kind of brutal. So, and of course, some groups are going to be willing to broach that subject. Some groups are understandably not going to be wanting to. So I would definitely, before running something like this, go over it with your players and be like, this is going to be they're going to be tainted, like it creates another color if you control a swamp. Best lands ever. Oh yeah, like Urborg. Urborg, it makes all land swamps. But yes, that is something to really consider before running something like this, because it could rub some players the wrong way. They could be like, oh, I don't know about those, and you could easily just change it on the fly. You could be like, okay, we're about to go into this. How do you guys feel about killing monster babies? And I'm sure it would be a mixed response. But I would say if any of them are uncomfortable with it, just don't include the young monsters, because I mean, what are the ones that want to are going to get mad because they don't get to? Calm down. They would rather err on the side of caution than, oh, he really wants to. Let's do monster babies so they can kill monster babies. Screw this one guy who doesn't want to. No, it's important to really. Because it doesn't take anything away from the adventure. Yeah, not the monster babies. Yeah. It's like, when you say monster babies, you think of what? Muppet babies, right? That's what I think of. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to kill Muppet babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more, which we can just do in the middle here. I mean, we're not really saving this for anything. This is just kind of here. Which I guess, actually, I wanted to throw this down first. Where is it? It's in nature. Dirt. The only dirt in the category. So we're gonna do this so that, because it's like a well-trodden area of the cave. So it's got sort of a silty feel to it. Let's see. And there, up a little bit. Not that far. There we go. And down a bit. And there we go. And like this. And there, and maybe one more, just like this. Maybe one, like that. Okay, cool. Sure. That works. And then we want, we can just copy these. So no need to go searching for these again. Let's put one here, and one at an angle, right about there-ish. Okay, cool. And it said that there are 3 males and 7 females. I'm guessing some are combatants, some are not. Doesn't really matter on the gender, whatever. It's just some are combatant, some are not. I would assume that's at least maybe one of the males isn't. I don't know. Maybe they all are. Maybe all of the males and some of the females are. I don't know. However you want to do it. But there are 10 in total of these things. They are not this big. I have to resize them to medium size. And unfortunately, they don't have horns. This is just this is the closest thing to a bugbear that I could get. in this tile set. Alright, and set to medium. Whoops. Can I copy these? I can't, can I? No. Oh, there, he's laying down. Alright, so... And the young we really don't need to portray. It's just... They're there. They're there. Take our word for it. GM tools, set size, boom. Den of the Doug Bear. Doug Bear! My name is Doug. I'm a bear. Yeah, this is literally the Den of the Bugbear. This is not the adventure, the Den of the Bugbear. This is the adventure of the Caves of Chaos. But venturing into this dungeon only does bad things. To put it in a Magic the Gathering / Dungeons and Dragons terminology, venturing into this dungeon only brings bad things. Whoa, there we go. Okie dokie. Only have a few. I'm not gonna put them all on their bedrolls. It's just there are 10 in here, and I need to just make 10. There we go. Put one near the babies, because why not? There we go. And how many is that? 6, 7. Do 8. Doug the Bugbear. Exactly. My name is Doug. I'm the Bugbear. I'm Doug the Bugbear. Whoops. Which, again, is one of the fun things about Caves of Chaos. Depending on how you run it, you could have it so that maybe one of the Bugbears is willing to side with the PCs. Or maybe the PCs make a deal with all the Bugbears, and all the Bugbears are cool with them. You could do that. All right, that's 10, so we're good. All right, cool. That's pretty simple. I mean, they could be cooking stuff. I guess we could put something like that. Oh, we can just use the fish thing. Where is that? Is that in food and drink? I think so. No, where is that? Miscellaneous exterior? Docks? Yes, there it is. This one. That's what I'm looking for. They're cooking a fish. There we go. Cool. That works. And maybe they have... No, that's fine. I think that's enough. That gets the point. That gets the point across. I don't really think they would have anything else in here, and that's not necessary. Yeah, this is fine. This works. I don't know. Maybe some rubble near the... Ooh, that's big rubble. Maybe rubble near the fireplace, like bricks they didn't use to build it, and they just haven't moved them out. They're just kind of there. Whoa. Glitching out. Speaking of glitching out, we were playing Breath of the Wild on Thursday, and it was acting a little bit glitchy. Just like little things here and there. I don't know what it was going on with the Switch, but it was being really weird. Okay, cool. That's a little bit extra flavor. Just the debris and the fish. Cool. That'll do. All right, and there's the sloping hallway that leads to it. And we can come back down to this intersection here and go the opposite way, which takes us to an entirely different area. Let's see what it is. That would be room number 39, which is the guard room. Watching here are 2 males and 3 females, each with a D10 gold pieces. Each has a spear in addition to normal weapons. So that they can... What are normal weapons? So that they can hurl this missile and then close to fight hand to hand. These bugbears tend to the slaves as well as... Oh no, they have slaves. There's another ethical problem. Well, I guess it's monsters. They're probably monster slaves, and maybe some humans. But I'm guessing mostly monsters. So there's your other ethical issue. which is maybe less so. It's like, oh, they have slaves, we have to kill them. But now we have to kill them. Oh man. Let's see. As well as help guard the entrance to their lair. There are bedrolls, a bench, and a long table. A water pail and sacks of meal scattered here and there in the chamber. We can actually do all of that. Keys to the doors to room 40 and 41 are on the wall opposite the stairs. Both corridors to the slave pens have meal sacks and small boxes and barrels of provisions and watered wine along their length. Okay. So the hallways are actually going to have clutter in them. That's kind of neat. Good to know. Oh wow, there are lots of... This is a rather hallway-centric area here. Alright, so from this intersection where we are, it comes 30 feet south to room 39, which we just described. And there are stairs, so it comes downstairs to this area. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we can do stairs, luckily. They just recently added the cavern lava tile set, which includes natural-looking stairs. Hooray for us. we get to use this. All right, so that is 5. I guess we'll do it this way. 10. Just line the top of the one above. Line the top of the one we're using with the bottom step of the one we just placed. That works. So that's 15. That's too low. There we go. 20. So 2 more. 25. 30. There we go. That's 30 feet south. And this does not open up into anything. It just goes into this complex of rooms, and they're all dead ends. Okay, cool. Cool. There's no what I'm trying to check for is that there's an opening out into the ravine, which there isn't from here. So that is good, which means I don't have to line it up with this, which it isn't. It's definitely not going to line up with. All right, so I guess we can do the walls the way we did these up here, which is pretty simple. In fact, I can just copy one of those over. Just do that. Sweet. And there. Oops. Okay, I'm having... There we go. There, and then line it up with that one, and then copy, and there, and I guess we're going to meld into here with these, which is fine. Just copy that, put it there, and there. Cool. That works. And that's 30 feet south and down the stairs to this area. Do we want to make this level with the floor? I guess not. I guess we come down a full or half a step. Let's see. Let me take a look and see exactly how this is gonna pan out. So this is a 20 by 30 room. Room 39. So if we come down half a step, how does that sound okay? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. I feel like this wouldn't be a game I'd like very much. Dungeons and Dragons? It all depends. Every game is different. Every game of Dungeons and Dragons is different. Ooh, it all depends on who's running and the players you have with you at the table and all that fun stuff. It's a It's a very fluid game. It all depends on, you know, the person running it and the group playing it, essentially. Let's see. There comes over 30 feet to an intersection, and then 40 feet up. It comes up here, and then 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. And then there's a door here that leads to another 20 by 30 room. And there, 20 by 30. Cool. And then this direction, it comes out 30 feet from this section, and then down 10 feet, and then over that much more to a 30 by 30 room. So 30, no, there we go. 30 by 30. All right. All right, cool. And with our measurements, we can see that there's only supposed to be 10 feet here between these two rooms, but there's a little over 20. Well, there will be 20 feet exactly, because once we put the wall here, there'll be 20 feet between these. So we're a little bit, our measurements are a little off, but it's fine. We have room to fudge it. It's completely fine. Alright, so that comes down. That's fine. We're going to have to really take into account, because this is going to be right beneath this cave entrance. So anything we put down here for the floor, we have to make sure isn't going to be interfering with the cutaway. Right? When we cut away to reveal just this level, we want to make sure that the floor that we use for the cavern isn't, or not the ravine, sorry, the flooring that we use for the ravine isn't going to interfere or intersect with the walls of this complex of rooms here. Sorry, thinking out loud, planning out loud, trying to explain my process. So we just do the wall bases now. There and 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 also there and there and there and also here and there. And these are all dead ends. None of these lead to any secret doors. Luckily, I think we've had our secret door fill for the day. We did a bunch. There and there and there and there and there and there and there. There, and there, and there. Flip it. Whoops. There we go. And there. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Bam. Okay. So, now we can do the walls. I guess this is going to be kind of tricky. We have to get my grid at the right level. Or I guess we're just going to accidentally start that one. There we go. So we'll put one here and here to start. And then we're going to overlap the corner here. Yeah. And I guess we could just do this. Since it's all corners. There we go. Sure. Just gonna do the corners first, so I don't have to go back and forth. Oops. There we go. And this is a corner. Goes into another corner. Whoa. There, and then there, and then there, and then there. This is sort of an easy way to do it, because now I'm not switching back and forth from the corner tile to the regular wall tile. And there we go. Now we have all the corners down. Hopefully that's correct. was kind of doing it fast. Oh, there's corners in here that I kind of missed. I see. Since it's only 10 feet apart. So it comes into about there. And there's another corner. Whoop. Sorry. There we go. There was that one. So then, yeah, it comes around there, and then there's going to be another one there. Cool. I think that is earthing. All right. Let's do regular walls now. Hopefully, no, there's a gap. I'm going to close that one. Whoops. There, and then overlap that one there, and overlap that one there, and throw this one right in there, and hope there's no gap. There is a gap, so we have to do that. It's fine. And then here and here, and there's no gap on this side, but there is on this side. Okay, and we'll do that. Cool, that works. And then boop, 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 and boop. And of course there's a gap there. It's fine. Oh, and another one here. Let's fill that in. And another one here. And there's gonna be one here. Okay. I think that's it for that side. I think it's solid now. Okay. There. That works. And then here, that also works without any gaps. And there, and yeah, that works too. And yeah, cool. But then there's a gap there. What are you gonna do? All right. Oh, gap. Fixed it. All right. Cool. All right, so that is those are the rooms. That's how it's laid out. So there is a door. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. How do I do that? I've never encountered this sort of situation. Huh? How do we do that? There's a door here, but how do I guess I have to come down a little bit here. Like, just for the door. Huh. I mean, we could. I mean, it's not a big deal, I don't think. We would essentially use one of these. And actually, that's pretty okay, just like that. And we would also need these that we've been using for the doorways, just because they make it nice and flush with the door. I suppose we don't really need one right there, but sure, whatever. Let's see. Door. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make sure it's opening the correct way. Of course, it's not opening the correct way. It never is. Or maybe it is, because it's a slave. It doesn't matter. Let's do it this way. There we go. Okay. Cool. You know what? We are gonna flip it. There. It would make sense to have it the other way. As cruel and sad as it is, it does make sense to have it the other way. Let's see. We want back into cavern lava. We're gonna use our good old these things to kind of hopefully square this off. I guess we don't need those. And door go here. And yeah, that's pretty solid in there. Oops, do that. There we go. And yep, that is for this. It's opening the correct way. All right. Okie dokie. So we can do this area, which is area 39. This room here. So there are 4 total bugbears here. How many? 39. Guard room. 2 males and 3 females, so 5 total bugbears. Each has a spear, yada yada. There are bedrolls, a bench, a long table, and a water pail. Okay. Okay, bedrolls, bench. So I would assume some of the bedrolls are probably rolled up. So we'll do camping, bedroll. We'll do one in this corner here, one in this corner over here. There's 5 total. So maybe 3 of them are sleeping at a time? Or 2 of them are sleeping at a time and 3 are 5 is an odd number, so it's kind of difficult to figure out the watch schedule, I guess. I don't know. We'll just do 3 open and then a couple bedrolls just kind of tucked over here, whatever, or maybe under the table once we place it. So 3 bedrolls that are out, and then 2 bedrolls that are rolled up. Let's see. Miscellaneous. No, furniture. Long table. This is a longish table. Use that. And it's big, so it would make sense for the bugbears. And we can do bench, a couple benches. Bench here. What else? There was sacks of grain, it said. Sacks of meal scattered here and there in the chamber. Bedrolls, bench, long table, water pail. Water pail we can actually do. There's a... Where is that? It's in miscellaneous exterior harbor. Oh, docks. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Water pail. It has weird fish in it, but hey, whatever. Or bait, I guess. I guess that's bait. Put the water pail over here in the corner. Sure. Move up a little bit. There we go. Okay, water pail, sacks of grain scattered here and there. That we can definitely do. That's in food and drink. Nope, it's in containers. I lied. There they are. Scattered grain. Cool. Put some there, and another one like here. Ooh. And we can do just a big bunch of them. Because it says that all of these provisions kind of spill into these hallways. So we can just put some here. Wagstorm, or Wagstorm. Hey, welcome. Hi. How do you find TaleSpire? Is it good? It's quite good. I like it quite a bit. It's as it stands, and it's still in beta. It's you can use it as is to run a game. It's very, very cool. It only takes a little bit of getting used to if you are familiar with any, I guess, design program like Photoshop or Illustrator, or even, I guess, like even Paint, because I mean it's got your basic Control-Z undoes what you did, and if you want to undo something, like the scroll button or the scroll thing is zoom in and out. The right click is pan, and left click is you select something. Right? I mean, it's your basic controls, so it doesn't take a whole lot to get used to. And just like the shortcuts are pretty intuitive. Their assets, they keep growing, so they keep adding stuff to it. They just recently added, they hit my mic. They keep adding things. They just recently added a bunch of stuff, which I forgot last time. They added a giant, which I neglected to show off last time. They added this fire giant mini, which is pretty dope. Yeah, it even has like little neat little things, like when you move a big mini, it shakes the board. Yeah, neat little fun stuff like that. You can make stuff fly, and and you can adjust the fly height and stuff like that. It's really neat. It's very, there's definitely an amount of polish on it that makes it very palatable and usable. And they're still working on it, and they're still adding stuff, and they're definitely integrating with Hero Forge so that you can import custom minis, which is bonkers, and I think is going to be a game changer for sure. And I hear there are mods too, which I haven't looked into, but there are mods that you can like import custom stuff. Wow, that's nice. Is it only the GM that needs TaleSpire, or all players need? All the players need it. in the ideal sense. But, and I've been doing this. I'm the only one that has it in my home group, so I've been basically broadcasting it to them over Discord, which works. They don't have any control of their minis. They basically tell me where they want me to move their mini, and I do it. So that's good. And it has, and to that effect, it has a compass down here in this corner, so directions are easy. It's like, oh, I want to move north. So, oh, there you go, easily move north. And the only downside with that is I have to be careful not to reveal anything that they shouldn't see yet, because they have basically the GM view. So if I go into, like, hidden things still stay hidden in GM view unless you hit the GM view thing, then everyone's going to see it. And the thing with that is it actually highlights where all of the minis are. So you're seeing all of these minis now highlighted and all of the hidden areas highlighted. So you just have to be careful what you reveal to your players if you do it that way, if you broadcast over Discord. Which might be just, okay, turn off the broadcast for a second to adjust something and then come back, or that kind of, whatever. There are ways around it, but it certainly is something to be wary of. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, it's like $25 on Steam, and it's well worth the $25. It's just like, I went through and I built a bunch of maps that I've always wanted to see in 3D from old modules and stuff, and that's sort of part of what we're continuing to do here. We did Tomb of Horrors last. Before that, we did Keep on the Borderlands, and now we've come back full circle to the Keep of the Borderlands module, and we're doing the second half of it, the Caves of Chaos. So it's a lot of fun, and I even have the next one plotted out. Once we're done with this, it's going to be a really small one and a relatively new one compared to the ones that we've done previously, but it should be fun, and it's one that I really want to do because it's for a one shot that I love to run, because it's succinct. It's like right, almost, depending on how you run it, it's just below Meat Grinder. Right? It's one of those things where you get a bunch of players, you get them in the situation, and then you just run it, and it runs itself. It's essentially just, okay, go. And it's like my go-to one-shot module. Yeah. Oh, it is time for our second ad break, so we will be right back after this, and we'll do more TaleSpire. We'll finish up these bugbear caves. Be right back. And we're back. Hey, and my Streamlabs is recording again. Good. All right. So the problem seems to be fixed. I am slightly askew because my cat decided that it was lap time, and I can't argue with it. She just wants to be in my lap. So, hi. How you doing? She's all purrs now, so that's fine. As long as she's happy. Right? Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh. Alright, so she's happy. I'm gonna adjust this slightly. Scooch it over this way. Maybe this way slightly. It is she is my familiar, essentially. She has been with me. She's 4 years old now. We got them when they were about 6 months. They're 4 years old now. They're sisters. We have two, Godzilla and Gozer, because they're little monsters. But yeah, they're sisters, and Godzilla is essentially my familiar because she loves me. I don't know why. She just took to me, and I took to her. Godzilla is my little familiar. Alright, so we scooch this over. I'm gonna see it. Scooch back a little bit. And I'm gonna put the unused bedrolls underneath this thing. It's under camping. Whoop, where are you going? You going? What are you doing? It's your tail. Oh, you're just rotating. Okay, she's just turning around. Alright, I'm gonna put a bedroll there. And ones that are on alert and on duty are stash the bedrolls over there. Let's put some food on this thing. We can put some, I guess, no, something, I guess this, I wouldn't really use trays. I guess this is fine. And then maybe one or two of these mugs. And one of these, and one thing of stew. And how about a thing of cheese? One of these cheeses right here. Cool. That'll work. And of course, bugbears have dark vision, so there's no need to put any torches or anything in here. All right. So we can also probably throw in. Sorry, my mic is like. There we go. All up in my face. That's better. Let's try containers. Let's throw in some more sacks of grain over here. That'll work. And let's see about. It said there's also crates and stuff. Let me see. Guard room, sacks of meal, a water pail and sacks of meal here and there. Boxes and barrels of provisions and watered wine along their length. So these hallways that kind of branch off of this room, there's just a bunch of stuff. Like boxes and crates and stuff. So I guess we can stick in this this tile set here and let's see. Crates. Sorry, I am using my mouse with my right hand and petting my cat who is over here with my left hand. So I'm all pretzeled here. Yes, hello. Oops, that's not the right button. There we go. So some crates, throw some more in here. Go. And let's throw a big one here in the corner. Yeah, big old crate. And how about a broken barrel just sitting on top of it? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And they said barrels of watered wine. So put some of these in here. It's a decent level. Too low. Right here. Okay. And then just maybe a stray crate here or there. Oop. Oop. There we go. Let's see. There's some other variations. Yep, one that's got the lid slightly askew. Throw that one there, and one that's got the lid up and open. Put that one over here. Or actually, about here. Sure, right about there. That'll work. Sure. I think that's enough for that hallway. Maybe a couple more things of grain. We'll throw one here. There. And about one of these on top of one of these. Sure. Sure. Here. Cool. All right. And then essentially the same thing for this. And this is a dead end, and it doesn't say anything about it. So I'm assuming it's just basically a storage nook, essentially. So we can just throw a bunch of boxes in here. There. One of these. this. Barrels. We do want more barrels. Some more hits. Some more here. And one big barrel. Right there. I guess just more sacks of grain. Oh, a thing of, it looks like rice. We'll put one of these in right about here. Rice is a grain. And corn is a grass. There. And can we do another one of these right before the corner? Yep. Right about there. Alright. I think this is fine. We might want to throw a couple other things in here, like maybe a crate or two. But I think for the most part this gets the point across. Barrel right there-ish. Cool. Whoop. Floating barrel. Alright, let's fix that. There we go. Okay then. I think that works. I think that'll do. That will do. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we got the hallways and the guard room all set. Let me throw in a couple bugbears. Yep, there we go. Oop. Oh, I gotta go out of build mode. Medium size. We'll put him just chilling on a bench. Put him chilling on a bench. And there are 3 more. We can actually make them sleeping, but I'm just gonna set them there for now. I'll let anyone else who eventually loads this map and runs it decide whether or not they're lying down. There we go, and boom. Okay, there are the bugbears. Sweet. Now we'll do this room, I think. Is that 30? It's 40. Room number 40. 40 is one of the slave pens. The iron door, is secured by a bar, chain, and heavy padlock. Inside is a litter of straw, a bucket, and the following slaves. 3 kobolds, 4 orcs, and 2 humans. Oh. Optionally, add 1 dwarf. Okay, in place of 2 of the kobolds and 1 of the orcs. Alright. They are chained to the wall with a common chain and a heavy padlock. All will fight against the bugbears if given weapons. Okay? The humans will serve as those noted in F24. I guess it's a separate section. The dwarf and the humans will serve as the dwarf and elves. Were there elves? Optionally, and 2 elves. Okay, a dwarf and 2 elves in place of 2 kobolds and 1 of the orcs. Oh, okay. I missed that bit. if used by the DM, may agree to help the adventurers as long as they stay in the caves area continuously and fight. The other creatures will desert at first opportunity. Okay, so we can throw in some of the humanoid playable races. Well, traditionally playable. You can play anything nowadays. Everything's a playable race nowadays. But you know, human elf dwarf, those halfling, the Sacred Four, the Lord of the Rings Four, so to speak. Let's see. So we have to do some litters. So it's going to be like straw mats. So that we'll do that first. And let me just get a count here. 3 kobolds, 4 orcs, 2 humans. I think we'll stick with that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a total of 9. Those 4s, right? Yeah. Total of 9. Alright. I mean, if we do that, we take out 2 kobolds and... yeah, it's the same either way. Back into build mode. And into camping. Yeah, we're just gonna use the straw mats. So, and they're gonna be like uncomfortably close together. Slightly askew perhaps here and there, but it's 4. 5. 6. 7. And I guess we can do 8 and then 9. Just either here or actually here, I guess this one. 9. Alright. There we go. We have 9 mats. There is they said a bucket of water. That is miscellaneous exterior. Yes. Right here. A bucket of water with bait in it, of course. I'll put that here-ish, I guess, while it's floating. Okay. Well, there. Perfect. I think. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Can't do anything about the bait in the bucket. It is what it is. Let's see. Iron door. We do need to do that, and we also need to do chains on the walls, which we can do. Alright. So let's swap out this door. This is the wrong kind of door for this situation. We want a heavy-duty door. Unfortunately, this door doesn't come in a double door style. We're just gonna basically just gonna have to use the stone door. They don't make double iron doors. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Just going back to her cat tree. Alright. Oh, I can untwist myself. Yeah, unfortunately the double doors, they don't have a double iron door. They just have a double stone door. Which is fine. You okay? What are you doing? Alright. She's just hanging out. Yeah, I want to flip that back around. Oop. Oop. There we go. Good enough. Stone door is the best we can do to get the point across. Fair enough. Alright, chains in the walls. For that, we go back over here into Grim. And we have many, many options for that. Let's see. So we need like 9 in total, because it says they're all chained to the wall, right? They are chained to the wall with a common chain and a heavy padlock. Yeah, alright. I mean, we can do that in basically any combination. But essentially they're all gonna have manacles of some sort. So we can just basically illustrate that with this. And I guess put one above each of the bedrolls, essentially. Is this gonna Whoa, that's for a big thing. Okay, I don't need that one. There's a closed version of it. Okay. What is this? That is what I just used. This is a slightly different one, I guess. Alright, we'll just pop this one here. And another one. I guess I'll just stick with this one since they'll all be at the same level. If I keep clicking out of this tile, I'm gonna have to reset my height, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep them all about the same height. There, one here coming out of the wall, and let's see, one here. So they each have their own chain, I guess. So that just kind of gets the point across of what type of room this is. There's not much else in this room. Chain to the wall, common chain, heavy padlock, all yada yada. Iron door secured by bar, chain, heavy padlock. Inside a litter of straw, a bucket, and the following. Yeah, we could do just straw scattered across the floor. Kind of. And that'd be a little bit... that's fine. We'll leave it like this. We can actually put more straw, just elsewhere, which is completely fine. We can do both. We can do both of the things. Miscellaneous exterior farm straw. And we just sink it into the floor a little bit, and that looks like a litter of... Well, it's got the ropes on it too, which is a little less... Well, it kind of breaks the illusion a little, but it's fine. It gets the point across. And there-ish, kind of like there, and then maybe here. Oops. And there. And about there. There we go. Litter of straw. Yeah, I guess in the long run it works. It works well enough. And then the straw bedding, and then all the chains, and the busket. There's a busket right there. Busket. All right. Okay, so there are 3 kobolds. Let's go ahead and throw these guys in. I'll get kind of build mode so I can kind of control this too. 3 kobolds. Where are the kobolds? Kobolds are in humanoid? No. Yes? Yes, there they are. So there's 1, 2, and I'll put the other one over here. 3 kobolds. And I'll put these all laying down. Because why not? They're essentially, what's the word? Oh my god. Incapacitated. That's the word. Incapacitated. Alright, so we got those, 3 of those. It's a were-rat. I keep forgetting about the were-rat. So those, I got 2, how many? 2 orcs? 4 orcs, 1 goblin. Oh, that's the first time we're going to be seeing a goblin. The only orc... Well, actually, they're in half... we have half orcs. Somewhere. Oh, right there, half orc. We want the non-combatant one, the one that's giving the thumbs up. This is the very upbeat orc slave. And he's going to knock down. He's giving the Terminator... thumbs up. He's sinking down into a pit of straw, giving a thumbs up. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I'll do 1 female orc, I guess. Oh man. And then 1 more. 1 more male orc. over here. Oh, let's move him. There we go. And like that. That works. And then knock down. Doing fine. Oh boy. Let me check my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that should be right. And then there are 2 human and 1 goblin. That's right. Humans are easy. Human. So we have options. I tend to go with this guy just because he looks pathetic. He doesn't look like, oh, come on, man. Even his face is just kind of like, oh, no. All right, so we'll put him here. Whoops. Here, let me. Oh, actually. There we go. Whoop. Nope. Let me knock him down first. That might help. Okay. And then, whee! Whoa. Oh. Is that chain too? Oh, the chain might be. No, actually. Oh, well, whatever. He's. Oop. Okay, the chain might be interfering with his placement. Okay, let's do this. Whoop. Just a little bit up, and now, no, still an issue. How the hell? Hold on. Rotate and place there. Good enough. Whatever. That's fine. So we'll put a human there. We'll put. Do we want a female one? How about is she? I guess she'll work. Yeah. We'll put her right here and rotate and knock her down. Oops. There we go. And hopefully not have to deal with. Okay, that one worked fine. For some reason, there's like an invisible barrier here, keeping that. Oh, because it was a different chain. That's right. We used a different chain. Oh my god. Here, let's solve this issue right now. There. And now we should be able to put him cleanly on his bedroll. Hey, look, there we go. Wow. Okay, so that other chain has like a weird hitbox on it. Okay. And now a gobbo. We need a gobbo. Gobbos have their own category. There we go. And we'll use, I guess, the one with 2 daggers. It's fine. He doesn't actually have the daggers. Of course he doesn't have daggers. Let's do that and knock him down. Boom. Done. All right. There is slave pen number 1. Real upbeat. Hooray. Great. All right. So there we go. And now on to the next one. Done, and we're on to the next one. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too soon. I can't. I heard, was it last weekend? It must have been last weekend, not this weekend. That Tyler from Foo Fighters passed. That's sad. I knew of him, and I have a face to the name, but I was not huge into Foo Fighters. But still, it's always a bad time. Something like that happens. Oh, do we want to do? I guess we could. Nah, not really. That's fine. All right, so let's see. How do we do this one? Let's read the description. Maybe it's slightly different. Another bar. Oh yeah, another barred, chained, and padlocked iron door. So we have to change the door. The door is different now. Nope. That is opening the wrong every time. Every ding dang time. There we go. That's correct. Okie dokie. Let's see. What does this one have in store? Another barred, chained, and padlocked iron door. Keep safe the following slaves. Ooh, 3 hobgoblins. We don't really have hobgoblins. in TaleSpire yet. Ooh, that's gonna be one huge human, a seeming wild man with mighty muscles, shaggy hair and beard, and staring eyes. Okay, he's an NPC, obviously. Okay, so, 2 gnolls. We have gnolls. Gnolls we have. 3 hobgoblins, 2 gnolls, 1 huge human. He's prone offensive. Yada, 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 yada. If freed, these slaves will attempt to flee, although they will attack bugbears who are in the way of their escape. There are 2 exceptions. The big bugbear hates his... there's 1 bugbear in here, too. Where does it say that? 1 rebel bugbear. I see. And 1 huge human. So, 3 hobgoblins, 2 gnolls, 1 rebel bugbear. See? I called it. There's going to be a rebel bugbear. 1 rebel bugbear, 1 huge human. Okay. For the huge human, I think we can do something. I don't know if we can find one without a weapon, but it's fine. He said shaggy hair and beard, mighty muscles, mighty muscle man. All right. So I'm assuming that this is laid out much like the other one. It doesn't really say what's in here. The hero is a chaotic, evil person. Once he is armed and after battle, madness leaves him. He will either kill the adventurers who freed him so as to have all their treasures for himself, or else he will steal whatever is most valuable and then sneak off, but only if he knows the party is too strong for him. Oh no. Well, that's unfair. That's not cool. Alright, well. Okay. Cool beans. Well then, let's see. Let's basically let's get a count. Let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7. So there are only 7 in this pen. All right. So let's go back to this and camping and this. Only 7, eh? Only 7, you say? The now asterisk from the conversation earlier, to touch back on that point, when I was talking about running an in-person game with the projector and using Roll20 for map making. I backed another project at Kickstarter called Dungeon Alchemist that is now coming into beta and all that fun stuff. I had completely forgotten about it until I got emails. I went back and I checked my emails and I was like, oh shit, I got a Steam key. So I finally checked it out the other day. And it's pretty cool. You can make pretty quick maps. Their assets, they're still working on it, so they're gonna have more options as far as terrain and building materials and all that fun stuff. But it's great, like 3D maps built on the fly. Like really quick, like even faster than this. It's like basically you make a box and you select whatever material and type of terrain it's going to be, and it makes the room, and you can make other rooms shooting off of it, like if you're making a building kind of thing. And it does it really quick, and it's just like it populates it with a couple objects here and there, and you can actually set the level as to what kind of objects you want it to put, like lighting, just do lighting, or do lighting and other objects, just do everything, which is really great. You're just like, done, there's a room. So that's pretty cool. And you can also export from there into, top down. Like you can select, okay, now view top down. So you can make a 3D thing where you can like look at it and stuff, and then you can tell it, okay, do top down, and it'll turn to top down view, and it'll have the shadows and everything, just to make it look like, any map that you would make in Roll20 or anything like that, and you can export it. And you can export it into Roll20, which I tested, and it actually works pretty well. Yeah, I mean, if they have like a weird thing where they could export it into TaleSpire, which again I tried, because it exports a JPEG and a text file. And I was like, oh, text file. So I copied and pasted the text file into TaleSpire, and I was like, no, I don't know what this is. TaleSpire was like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but this isn't working. So it was cool. Yeah, Dungeon Alchemist. Check them out if you have a chance. I think they're up on Steam. I don't know if they're at a point where you can actually purchase the thing on Steam, but I got it because I backed it on Kickstarter. So yeah, it's another thing. I don't think it's quite a contender for TaleSpire, in the sense that it does allow you to go in and put in details yourself, but I think this lets you do levels, right? You can do a true 3D thing. You can do a building with many floors and have it all there. You can build one floor on top of another, and it'll all be there. You can populate each floor. As far as I can tell with Dungeon Alchemist, you don't get that option. It's essentially making a 2D map with 3D view. So you can look at it like a 3D thing, so you can place everything where you want, but ultimately you can't build a level and then build a level on top of it. If you want to do another floor, you have to do a separate map, that kind of thing. So it's a different thing. It's a different animal, kind of. It definitely has its own niche that it can fill, and it definitely, I would say, you can also do really quick on-the-fly things in TaleSpire, as far as maps. But for specifically quick top-down maps, Dungeon Alchemist, I think, is the better option. I mean, of course, if you're running in TaleSpire, if you're running everything in TaleSpire, then you don't even have to worry about Dungeon Alchemist isn't even in the conversation, because you just make a quick map in TaleSpire. If all of your players are in there with you playing, and if some of them even have GM permission, they can help you make the map, which makes it so much faster. So yeah, they're kind of two different animals. They don't really clash that much. If it clashes with anything, it's Roll20, but then you can even export the maps into Roll20, which I guess takes away some of the profitability of Roll20, because you purchase assets on Roll. That's how they make their money, and that's how they made their money from me, that's for sure, and for yearly subscription fee. But I've bought so many assets on Roll20. It's not even funny. I should really just go through and download them so that I have them. I mean, even if I'm not running on Roll20 ultimately, because it's an online client. So if for some reason they go tits up and I lose all that stuff, it's all gone. I should really just go through and download it all, so if worse comes to worse, I can just open them up into Illustrator and just place them and make a map. And there you go. It worked pretty much almost exactly like, maybe even better, because Illustrator has layers that I can interact with and select and lock. I can lock a layer and say, don't select anything on this layer. All right. Anyway, sorry. That was a little aside about Dungeon Alchemist and all that fun stuff. I completely blanked on how many things are in here again. Sorry. So 3 plus 5, so 6, 7 only. 7. So 7 little chipmunks chewing on a branch, wait, I can move this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. So we'll put this guy over here. This is the burly adventurer man who is evil, and he's isolated over here by himself because he's killed other slaves in the past. And the bugbears are like, all right, we're just gonna put this guy over here by himself. And we'll put 9 chains in here, like the other one, but we'll only put 7 of the bedrolls. Like maybe you could put 9 in here, but maybe the burly man killed 2 of them, and that's why they're not in here. I think it was this one's the one that doesn't have the extra hitbox area. So we'll just put this here. Or maybe we do... yeah, maybe this is the perfect opportunity to do this one. Right? Excuse me. Let's see. It's sinking into the wall too much, I think. Trying to find the perfect way for this just to set. I guess this is fine. Right about there. 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 That'll work. Sort of. Okay. Ugh. That. Whatever. It's so, with these walls are so uneven that it's difficult to put anything like this on them. All right. Anyway, so he's got the big ass chains, which should be a a warning to the players. It's like, they take an extra effort to chain this guy up, and he looks insane. He looks insane. So maybe we don't free him. Maybe he's a bad dude. But then again, you get into the whole ethical thing. He's being treated as a slave. We should 100% free him. Okay, but all right. So we wanted 2 extra chains that are above areas that don't have any bedrolls. So like one here and maybe one over here. Sure, that works. All right, and then I guess a bucket of water, much like the other one. That's in. What is that? Miscellaneous exterior. Docks, bucket. Bucket, go there. There, bucket. Bucket floating. Bucket don't float. Bucket, go floor. Good bucket. Good bucket. All right, and then just a bunch of hay all over the place, like hay. And boop, and boop, and boop, and 2, and 2, and 2. There we go. Almost. Oh. That works. All right, cool. I would say that pen is done. Yo. Cool beans. I think. Oh, and we have to do the. Have to put the actual people in the thing. All right, so we'll do the big, huge man first. Big McHuge large. Big McLarge huge. So we could use this guy, classic Conan dude, if we wanted to. Which, sure, that works. We could also use this guy, the more Tormund, Giant's Bane kind of dude. I think I'm more inclined to do the barbarian, the Conan type dude, because he, even though he has a weapon, I mean they both have weapons, he has less on him, which would preclude more toward a his current situation. It lends itself more towards his current situation, even though he has the weapon. So let's go ahead and mark him prone, face down. All right. There we go. All right. So there is the one human, the big man, which is that's fine. So we have what? Oh, we have hobgoblins. We can't really do hobgoblin. We can do these guys. Technically, not quite a hobgoblin. I don't know. Nah, let's not do that. We could probably take something else and make it big, like take a goblin and make it, I don't know, because they're already medium. Which is weird, which makes it weird, because, Yeah, the bases on these are already medium, technically. They should be small, but yeah. Nothing I can really do about that. Maybe we just substitute them for null. I mean, there are 2 nulls in here anyway. We'll do the ones we can do. Let's do nulls. Humanoid. Nulls. Great. We'll do... Wow, that guy's got a lot of stuff. I guess we'll do the archer... Archer one? What's this guy got? Oh, he's got just a jug of something. Maybe we use him instead, because he doesn't really have weapons per se. And he is lugging something, which is kind of arduous work. Alright, we'll use him. Whoops. And I don't know how he gets knocked down. I guess we just knock him down. Hey, there we go. That works. And just put him over here. Done. There's... Oh, he's even got a bit in his mouth. Why? Oh, because he's carrying that thing. Right. Wow. I didn't notice that. Alright, so we'll just do... It's 3 of these guys? 2 nulls. 3 hobgoblins. Alright. Yeah, the hobgoblins are a problem. Hob problems. That was horrible. I'm sorry. It came into my head and I thought, don't say it, but I said it anyway. Nope, he's floating now. Alright, well... This is just the way that this is placed. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. That's good enough. Alright, 2 nulls. Got it. 3 hobgoblins. What else? 1 bugbear. So we can put one of these guys in here. And make him medium. And put him here. Wow. He looks kind of tiny when you actually make him medium size. Oh well, whatever. It's the best we can do with what we got. Knock down. Rotate. Scooch him. There, that's good enough. 3 hobgoblins. How do we do the hobgoblins? I don't even know. That's a werewolf. That's a woof. That's a boulet. That's a slime. That's not what we're going after here. Monstrous humanoid. Maybe, I don't know. Bugbear, bugbear, bugbear. We could use him? This guy? I don't know. Don't freaking know. Maybe there's a human that looks like a bugbear. I doubt it. Or we could just put humans in and say, yeah, this is a bugbear. This is don't ignore. We'll use this guy. He's a bugbear. This is bugbears. This is a placeholder. Placeholder bugbear. Done. Done and done. Whoop. Maybe I used the wrong chain, because it's still doing that weird thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're just, nothing. This guy is the honorary bugbear, the placeholder bugbear. Right there. Okay. And una mas. Down, rotate, and place there-ish. Okay, cool. Good enough. Done and done. Cool beans. Okay, so that's that. That's pretty much the entire bugbear area, aside from these weird caves that we're now going to have to do. That come off of the chieftain's secret door. Man, this is going to be interesting. To say the least. Okay. So. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We have to be a little bit creative in how we do this next part. So that comes down 20. Yep. And then... Cavern. Here we go. Okay. Let me get situated here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird. It's the only way I can put it. It's a weird. Excuse me. I think we can also do this, because it looks like this hallway essentially looks kind of like a dead end. So we can kind of like do that. Oh, that doesn't really quite do it, does it? Is there a better way to do that? Maybe this? No. Nah, never mind. I mean, that essentially, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. So I guess we'll just, I don't know the best way to do this, because there's no easy way to like plot out the floor, because it's so like all over the place. All right, so it comes down 20 feet, and then it shoots off 5 feet this way, which means it uses this wall as part of the wall. So we can actually extend the wall out here, which in this case we might just be able to get away with doing that. Kind of. Sorta, kinda. Oops. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would be any... Yeah, that's fine. Just leave it like that. Okay, so it comes out down and it goes up this way. And then it goes maybe 5 more feet this way until it comes back. So we're gonna wanna do this. Okay. And then come back the other way. We're gonna be using this tile a lot. This specific one that we're using. I actually want it to be down here. Okay. Ooh, I'm starting to see an issue here. Oh, well, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna quickly cut back in this way, so it's just barely gonna graze this this situation here. Yeah, that could have been a problem, but luckily it's kind of built in a way that it won't be. Okay. Yeah, because it's coming in right now, so don't have to worry about that. It doesn't really get that close. So I think we're fine. All right, so it does that, and then it goes around. So... And this, I mean, most of this we're probably going to have to fudge, because it's just weird. So come in that way, and then perhaps another slanty like that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, sure, that kind of looks like what it's supposed to be. Oops, there we go. Alright, so that is essentially just straight down 20, so to it, this area, which, let me use one of these just to, there we go, and one of these over here, there we go. Alright, so that was 10, 20, 30 to this spot, okay, and then it comes down. It's actually supposed to come down 5 feet here, which we can do. It's a little closer to that situation than I want. Actually, yeah, we can just get rid of that wall. Cool. And just come down a little bit here. Cutting it real close there. Which I guess is, yeah, that makes sense. That actually means our measurements are correct, because with the walls, it's 10 feet in between this room and this room, and the walls account for 10 feet total. So our measurements were correct. I just wish we were up a little higher, but our measurements are correct. Yeah, if we had come up a little bit more here, that would have, yeah. But I guess this is fine. I'm not gonna nitpick. All right, so that goes there, and then 1, 2, 3. So it comes straight down about 10 feet. So 5, 10. Let me throw one of these down, and then a straight wall piece. And then it cuts into this space. And then it basically cuts up weirdly. Okay. Let's see if we can do. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can just use this, and then it cuts. Yeah, it cuts in like that. Sure. And then it cuts back up, essentially like this. I mean, sure. Ideally, it would be like that. And then also this. Yeah. I think, whoops. I think that's as close as we're gonna get to what it looks like there. And then once again, whoops, use one of these and come around that way. Sure. And then like this. Wow, yeah, this is gonna be really weird and awkward. But hey, I think we can do it. Alright, let's get the floor down. I think, honestly, I think we're gonna have to do the walls first. Just so we get the shape correct, and then go back and put the floor in, because it's impossible to plot the floor. I mean, unless in spaces, except for in spaces where it's like clearly, okay, there's 10 feet. There's 10 clear feet where it's clearly this. So that was 10, 20, 30. I think we're like 5 feet up higher than we should be. 10, 20, yeah, we are. So let's move that this way, that this way. Whoa. Calm down. Whoa, okay, weird. Let's get the grid where we want it to be. There we go. And then move this way, and then this way. Okay. Because this 10 feet is a straight shot over. And the wall comes down to here. And is that a straight wall? It is a straight wall. Okay, so that we can do. That's even. Just don't know. Let's flip that around. There we go. Okay, so that comes down to there. Pretty much just like that. And then there's it goes 10 feet off in this direction. And then there's a bunch of weird ass caves. That's sort of our last semblance of normalcy. It's like do it, and then it just goes crazy. So okay. Let me try and fix this situation. Guess another one of these hopefully does the trick. Like that or like that. Yeah, I guess that's what we're looking for. Ah, dang it. Weird heights. There we go. Now we're set. Okay. Yeah, I mean, more or less, that's essentially what that's supposed to be. We got a little nook here. Best we can do. Can I rotate that? Is that gonna, will that make it a little better? Not really. What if we rotate this one? Nah. Whoops. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. I'll go ahead and put the floor down here. Might as well. Just so it doesn't feel so unfinished. Yeah, I mean, this is the way we're going to have to do this part. We're going to have to do the walls first and then go back and do the floor. There's no other way around it. And I guess there. Okay. Sure. There you go. That first little weird section. Oh, it's time for an ad break. Sorry. We will take a little ad break here, and when we come back, we're gonna do more Caves of Chaos, and they certainly are chaotic now. This is where the chaos happens. This is where the chaos is. All right. Be right back. Let me go ahead and let's do this. Be right back. Booyah! Hello, we're back. Let me turn this music back up on here. About there. That'll do. Okay. Chaotic Caves. Caves of Chaos. Let's continue with this chaos. So we're in this area now. That's an offshoot from the bugbear chieftain's room. That goes through a secret door into a second little chamber here, or into a chamber here, and then through a second secret door, which leads to these truly winding caves. In fact, I haven't even read the description of this yet. Let me go ahead and do that. It's a whole other section. Ooh. This is area, the one that we're in right now is area 43. Fire beetles. 3 dwell in this area. They too are hungry and will hasten to attack any persons entering their area. They have no treasure, but 2 glands above their eyes and 1 in their abdomen will glow with a red light, 10-foot radius, for 1d6 days after the beetle is killed. Ooh, interesting. All right, cool. Fire beetles. So these caves that we're doing right now, they will certainly be, I'm assuming. Oh wait, this leads to Cave I. Oh, is that what this is? Cave I? It is. Oh, so this whole area. Okay, let's read the description of this whole area. Caves of the Minotaur. This labyrinth houses a number of nasty things, but the worst is a fiendishly clever Minotaur who abides herein. Immediately upon entering the place, adventurers will feel slightly dizzy, the effects of a powerful spell which will cause them to lose all sense of direction. The Minotaur will agree to help the bugbears against invaders at the cost of 1 human slave every 3 days of service. Whoa. Of course, the slave is eaten in that period. The Minotaur keeps only the choicest of treasures, tossing unwanted loot to whomever happens to find it at the mouth of the labyrinth. Wow. Okay. So, I guess unwanted loot would be at the mouth of the labyrinth. Okay. Oh, sorry, there's a DM note at the end of the bugbear caves. There are 2 bugbears out hunting, and they will return with a human corpse and 83 gold pieces the day after adventurers first enter the bugbear lair. They will be placed on guard duty at Area 35, if appropriate, and their statistics are the same as the guards there. Oh, sorry, if appropriate. It looked like a capital I in if, but I guess not. Bugbears will stay in the place until all are dead, save the chieftain, who will seek help from the Minotaur. That's what the secret door is about. Alright, cool. Alright, so now there's also DM notes at the beginning of the Caves of Minotaur. You may allow players to find a few low-value coins, normal equipment, weapons, or armor at the entrance of the cave. Got it. After 30 feet past the cave mouth, the spell of Direction Confusion will begin to function. That's not an actual spell in 5th edition yet. I'm gonna have to look that one up. So start to misdirect them by naming incorrect directions, i.e. southeast instead of northeast, east instead of west, etc. Don't worry about calling the same passage as a different direction should they travel over the same route twice. That's the effect of the magic on them. You may wish to allow the mapping character a secret saving throw every couple of turns, a 19 or 20 indicating that the effect has been thrown off, or successful, what would it be, in 5th edition? Wisdom saving throw? Yeah. Cool. Alright. So that is what we're dealing with in these caves. So it doesn't say anything about them being natural caverns. So I guess it was just created this way by the Minotaur. Because Minotaur. They like their labyrinths. Specifically Labyrinth starring Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie. Let's see. Alright, let's get back at this. Let me get the map back here. These are gonna be difficult to do. Alright. We have a nice position here. We can speak into the mic and now also look at the map. Cool. Alright. So that comes out 10 feet there. Then it branches off in 3 separate angry directions. So the first one arcs upward. So we're gonna need this kind of thing. I guess that's fine if it comes down like that. Or maybe we want that to start 5 feet further up. So maybe we want this like this, right? Yeah. That's what we're going for. Sorry. That's the one. Alright, and I'll place that there, and a 1x2 under this. Boom. Cool. So that just keeps going up that way for a few feet. Oh. So, okay, so this is, let me see. So that is that, and okay. So, yes, technically, this is going to be all kinds of weird. I just hope that the other cave entrance is a level. Okay, so the only other cave network. Actually, that's not true, is it? Where's that one from? Oh, it is from that. Oh, that's interesting. How does that work? Okay. I guess we'll deal with that when we come to it. But cave entrance K, it seems to be a little bit of an, I guess what's the word? Paradox. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out when we get to it. I mean, I'm guessing there's. Oh, I see. Well, maybe I don't. It says slope there, but I don't know. Oh, there's stairs right there. Okay, I see it. All right, figured it out. All right. Cool. Everything's good. Everything's fine. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, this is. All right, so it comes up. Let me count it from here. 10, 20, 30, 35 feet. From here, it comes up 35 feet. So let's go ahead and put that down. So that's 10, 20, 30. Oops. 5. Like right about there. So that's kind of how it's shaped. 10, 20, 35. From here. Yep. Okay. Oh, maybe this is the better way. I can just kind of outline it with floor tiles, and then go from there. Oh, jeez. And I got the width of the passage doesn't really matter. That's 10 feet there. So that's at least we have that. But let's see, that was Okay, so we're dealing with 5 feet here. So we have 5 feet here, and this is a wall right here in this area. So let me go ahead and actually put that down so that I know it's there. Oh, it's a wall here and here. Oh, that's even weirder. Okay. Do that then. It's 5 feet. And then if the path continues, oof. So it's going to be off slightly because we need at least a 5 foot, like on grid, 5 feet. All right, so we're going to have to make this like that. And then this is the 5 foot going straight this way. And then, I mean, it's got to be. And then the other paths are going to be whatever. All right. Ooh, yeah, this actually is more gradual, and it actually comes off in this direction. So, I mean, yeah. Whoa. All right. Like that. So that's essentially how that's going to stretch off in that direction. I'm going to have to, fill in those gaps, but essentially that's where that's going. Okay. Fair enough. Cool. So we can use that kind of placement here to our advantage as well. Like so. Aha. All right. And then for here, I guess we just do that and that. Or up another. Yeah, I guess we'd be there, wouldn't it? Ugh. Like there? Oh, actually, yes. that is actually better. Okay. Cool. We're starting to get some sort of something. And then this comes down. Yeah, from there, I guess it comes down like this. Ugh, no. Like this. I guess. Yeah, more or less. Okay. Let's fill in these gaps here. That, like that, like that. Cool. Fair enough. Whoops, we lost our tile. There we go. And there and there. Okay. Or maybe we do like the exterior and then come back and do like the interior, because there are interior like sections that are, wall of this whole complex, which is going to be I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. So yeah, this continues down for a bit, and that's going to wind up that way, back up. Whoops. There we go. Let's go ahead and put these down. There we go. Not good enough. Or are we gonna need? Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to put some in the corners. That's fine. Okay. Maybe one here, and of course here we need one. Okay, just kind of playing it by ear as we go. Like, it kind of helps to do the walls first, but then you also kind of need to see how it's actually filling things out. It's weird. It's very weird. That. Oddly, yes, that kind of works. Although we do need one here and one here. Cool. All right, works for me. All right. There and one there and one there. So weird. Okay, so this dip down, comes down from this 5. It's 5 feet. It dips about 5 feet down into here, which it's so hard to figure out this. So there's the line. If this is the line, then I think we've accomplished that. We just need to come back up from here, because it comes back up in a round almost. Wow. All right. I mean, yeah, that's the tile that we have available to us to do that. All right, so it comes back up and almost around. Like, do we want to do it that way? How far up does it go? So it comes down the 5 feet there and then back up. So that's all that. And then within the next 10 feet, it goes over and then up and back. So I guess it actually wants to be here and then like this. And yeah, sure. And then it's kind of flat here. So we can do a flat-ish piece, and then it comes back down. It starts to come back down, but it's more gradual than this. So maybe, no, that's gonna be how it has to go. So we're gonna have to do that, but we're gonna have to do it this way for the whole way down. So let me at least do this. Let me measure how far from here it is over to the furthest point here. That might help me just to get a measurement. So this is the intersection, and then it comes over 10 feet. Wow, we've really come out farther than we should. Okay, so that's 10 feet out from the intersection. This is the other 10 feet. And then there's this weird 5-foot space, which is part of the next 10 feet. There, we'll just do that. So 10, 20, 30. It's come out 30 so far. 10, 20. Wow, we're really kind of off there. This whole section. As far as scale. But I think once we get these walls in, it will look right. Once we start putting in the interior walls. All right, for now, let's just measure. So it's 10, 20, 30. It comes over a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And some change. There's like, maybe you can argue 5 more feet, but we'll say 80 total. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. All right, so we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So, okay. That kind of informs us as to where we're supposed to be. As does this. We're up too far here. We should be at the same line as this. So we actually need to come down a little bit. So if we move this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Now we're talking. Now we're at the right spot. And I mean, it really doesn't look much anything like like it does in the book, but hey, we're working with what we got. This is the best we can do. sure. Okay. So we have, and that's just this section. There's a whole other little offshoot that's going to have different measurements, but I think for now this is fine. Is that connected? Oh, it is connected. Okay. All right. So, how far down does that go? I guess that's fine. We can just do this section, or at least try to measure this section. The best we can hope for. Also, one thing we have to keep in mind, which makes this extra tricky, is it does have to slope back down once we reach the cave entrance, because the cave entrance for I is at the same level as this one, as H. Oh, this one. This is H. Well, they're all the same. H and C and I, they're all at the same level. So this is H. So it's got to dip back down. So that's going to be a little tricky. Oh, man. What did I get myself into? It's just going to take a little extra time to do this bit. It's fine. I'm fine with it. Just trying to make sure we get our proportions correct and that we're taking everything into account. All right, so from that midline where we measured, that's 10, 20, 30. So we come down from here, 10, 20, 30. So this wall will come down to there, about that point, before it starts to wrap back up into the next network of tunnels. All right, fair enough. Cool. And then this is the farthest it goes in this direction, over here. But then there's also a network of tunnels that it has to, or a network of interior walls that we have to put in. And those are going to be interesting. I think as long as we have it close, we should be fine. But I would say once we get out of this area, and I would also argue we should probably start sloping downward as we head in this direction. So as we head from here to here, we should start sloping downward. So, to that effect, we'll have to do that. And eventually, I should probably just put a measurement. This is going to be so amorphous. It's going to be interesting to see how we actually line it up with everything, if we do it the way it's supposed to. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's just wall off this section, right? Let's get it plotted out, walled, so that we know what area we have to work with and where, and then we can maybe start doing interior walls to this upper section. Areas, I guess, to number it, 44 and 43 of the Minotaur Caves, and the connecting tunnels to those two areas. So once we get those, the walls for those, the exterior walls for that, we can really start to think about what we're doing. All right, so this actually, I think if we do that's a little closer to what we need to do. And I would say once we get here, if we do this, yeah, okay, that might, is that right though? Yeah, because it's along this line. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. Okay, cool. I don't have to second guess. I know that this is the extent of the interior. Yeah, okay, we're good. But also we do have to come down So it's got to be there, which means this has to be there, which means this has to be here. Ish. There. And then this has to be there. Kind of. Like, we kind of have it. There. And then this can be there. Okay. Okay. Whew, boy. No one ever said mapping in 3D would be super easy. All the things you have to take into account. Okay, so there's that wall, sort of. And as we come this way, this is at this level, correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's fine. This is, sorry, just punched my monitor. Kind of. So these are okay. These are both at the same level. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we need to tweak it anymore. And I do have to do this though. Sort of. Let's see. That. Just to there, and then everything else can line up with that. Is there another? Oh, there is. I can see it. There it is. Got it. And that's gonna come down. Ooh, we're gonna need to put in some filler blocks here, or floor tiles here. Let's see, one there. Okay, that's. I think that's fine. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and backfill these gaps. Make sure we're at the right level. Should we use that, or should we use something else? Let me see. I mean, as long as it doesn't like intrude or come into this area, I think we're fine. But I think maybe if we use this, we might be okay. No. No, where that doesn't work. Maybe from this angle. Oops. Nope. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to use this. Or we could use this. Right? Just do that. Sure. That works too. I do want this for up here though. There we go. Alright. That kinda works. So, and then that's dipping down like that. And then it comes pretty much straight down, more or less, this direction. Okay. One thing I have to keep in mind, and I should probably check on this first before I get too far into this. What size is a minotaur? Like a monster minotaur. Let me see. Minotaur. Large. Whoa. Okay, thank you, Beyond 20. You updated. Thank you. I appreciate everything you do. Yeah, they are large. So we should keep that in mind when building these tunnels. They have to be at least 10 feet wide. Or else the Minotaur would have built himself some real hindering tunnels. Because if he has to squeeze through the tunnel to get anything, he's going to be a disadvantage to attack, and the opponents are going to be at advantage to hit him. I think that's what squeezing. I think that's what happens when you try to squeeze through a space you're too big for. So yeah, when we do the interior walls, I'm not so concerned when it's doing these exterior walls. It's fine. The interior, like, partition things, we can make them any size we want. to accommodate, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be. It can be close. We should make it close, but it doesn't have to be exact. Because, I mean, how are you going to make it exact? With this it's impossible. Okay, so this is at that point, which is okay. So there is another flat wall right here, and then it immediately turns in here. Whoops. There we go. Like that. There we go. And since we are going in that direction, we should probably dip it a little bit. Since it is still, we're still sloping it down toward the south. Okay. All right. I mean, okay. This is good. So it curves in 10 feet and then wraps back around. So essentially like this. Like that. Maybe bring it up a little. There we go. So it does that. And then wraps back around. Okay. And that's the end of this is the kind of the limit of this section that I was gonna do. Does that make sense? Oh, whoa, okay. What happened? Oh, I lost connection to the board. It's our first TaleSpire issue. It's sinking. It's sinking. It's sinking. Come on, TaleSpire. Oh. So, thanks for watching. I wish I could give this spiel live, but, you know, for those of you who are watching this on VOD on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you're looking for a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I run D&D monthly through, I sell tickets through Eventbrite. It's $8 for a seat at the table. We are trying to get a game going again for our monthly game, our monthly dungeon crawls. I am Dice and Brews at Eventbrite and also on Twitter and Instagram. There are no events posted on Eventbrite right now. If you're interested, hit me up on either Instagram or Twitter, and I can get you more information about the game and all that fun stuff. So we're trying to get more players. Right now we have potentially 3, but it would be a good idea to have more than that. You know, regular monthly players, just so we can have a game and keep it going, and all that fun stuff. If you're looking for a non-D&D game to play with your friends and or family over voice and video chat, check out tourguidegames.com. They offer on-demand, professionally led TTRPGs for you and your friends and family. All you need is a smartphone. You don't even need pen and paper or dice. Your tour guide is more than happy to take care of any note-taking or dice rolling for you. And even then, the games don't really require a whole lot of that. They're very rules-light, easy to learn, and a blast to play over the course of a couple hours. Games like All Out of Bubblegum, Time and Temp, Lasers and Feelings, Project Ninja Panda Taco, Guild of Orpheus, Honey Heist, Fiasco, games like that. So if you're looking for an option for if you're quarantining and you want to reconnect with your friends for game night, this is a great opportunity or a great option for that. Or if you've moved recently and you want to reconnect with friends or family for game night, it's likewise great for that. Most importantly, if you are an employer that is looking for a team building exercise for either in-house or remote employees, it's an excellent resource for that. And they've done it many times with great success. So if you're interested, again, check them out over at tourguidegames.com. It's important to note that they do not sponsor this stream. I just like trying to throw them some business if possible, if I can, in my own little small way. So, aside from that, everyone, please stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face while you're out and about, social distance whenever possible. The mask goes over your nose and mouth at the same time. Check and see in your area if you are eligible for vaccines and do it because you no longer have any excuses unless it's a legitimate health excuse. And just be excellent to each other, and we will see you next time. Bye. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the bell if you want to know when I post some new stuff. You can see some of my other stuff right over there on the screen.